you get me? Because I gotta dash out real quick.
I'm present.
Cindy's across the street at Matt's house. Tell her to come over.
Okay. Hi, my name is Stacy, and I'm going to talk about the preventative measures we can take to decrease the risk of cancer. What pops into your head when you think the word cancer? Is it automatically a death sentence for you? Can you think of a person in your life that's been affected with cancer? Don't you wish there was something that you could do about it to help to decrease the risk? There's not a cure just yet, but there are some ways you can decrease the risk, in your risk. I'm credible because being the granddaughter of a man who was affected by cancer and having to take care of him makes me qualified. I've also done extensive research on this topic. The purpose of my speech is to persuade others about preventive measures we can take to decrease our risk of cancer. You can reduce the risk of getting cancer in a variety of ways, like keeping a healthy weight, avoiding tobacco, limiting your amount of alcohol you drink, and protecting your skin while in the sun. Keeping a healthy weight and exercising is my first point I want to talk about. Research has shown that being overweight substantially raises a person's risk of getting endometrial cancer, prostate, colorectal cancer, and breast cancer. Being overweight is defined as a body mass with an index of 25 to 29, and the obesity is defined as with a total BMI of 30 or higher. If you exercise for as little as 30 minutes a day, it greatly reduces your risk of cancer. It will also make you feel better. It also, if you exercise, think about it, if you exercise a little bit, it gets your heart rate going, and and if it's also good for you to help, in the long run, then it'll be all right. The CDC measure states that if you keep a healthy weight and exercise regularly, it cuts your risk down by 20%. I think 20% is better than no percent at all. Another point that you can do is avoid tobacco and secondhand smoke. Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer death. And cigarette smoking causes almost all cases. Compared to non-smokers, men who smoke are about 23 times more likely to develop lung cancer. Women who smoke are about 13 times likely to develop cancer. Smoking causes about 90% of lung cancer deaths in men and 80% in women. Smoking also causes cancer of the voice box, mouth, throat, esophagus, bladder, kidneys, and pancreas, cervix, and stomach, and causes acute leukemia. Adults or children who are exposed to secondhand smoke at home or at work increase the risk of developing lung cancer by 20 to 30%. That's a big number. The American Cancer Society estimates in 2011 that 171,600 cancer deaths were caused by tobacco use alone. In addition, approximately 1/3 of the cancer deaths expected to occur in 2012 are attributed to poor nutrition, physical inactivity, overweight, and obesity. If we can effectively promote health behaviors, much of the suffering and death from cancer could be prevented or even reduced. And protecting your skin from the sun. You need to avoid prolonged exposure to the sun. It must be, and if you must be out, you need to use sunblock. Another thing is you have to also make sure you know how to choose your sunblock. You need to, if you're going to be outside for more than 4 hours, you need to have a sunblock that has an SPF that's over 30. Just remember that, 30 or higher. Even Neutrogena has one that's 75. You need to think about things beforehand. The risk you take today may affect you tomorrow, because you don't know. And also, if you take common painkillers such as aspirin or Aleve, it may reduce your chances of developing skin cancer. There's a new study that was found, and it's on. You can go on CDC and find it. Okay, the purpose of my speech was to tell you the risk of cancers, and I think I've done that. You can reduce your risk of cancer in a variety of ways: keeping a healthy weight, avoid tobacco, and limiting the amount of alcohol you drink, protecting your skin from the sun. I've done research on this topic, and I hope you enjoyed my speech. Thank you.
Well, we need to get clues on when to turn this.
Yeah, right.